Welcome to UCLA Newsweek, September 1st, 2010. In this edition, UCLA psychologist Jaana Juvonen discusses school bullying and the devastating effect it can have on academic performance.
They are so concerned about their safety, either their physical safety or their emotional safety, that they actually start participating less in the classroom.
Hunter Quartz of the UCLA Graduate School of Education and Information Studies Center X and the UCLA Community School discusses new research examining how to best measure the effectiveness of K-12 teachers.
Really, what the release of value-added test scores does, I think, is probably create a lot of panic in parents that they don't have enough information. That's one measure. They need other measures.
And in brief, the number of Californians without health insurance continues to rise. A resurgence of a smallpox-related virus, researchers design a diagnostic chip that can analyze tumors at the single-cell level. And Washington Monthly ranks UCLA #1 among U.S. universities in community service. UCLA professor of psychology Jaana Juvonen discusses why students who are bullied regularly do substantially worse in school and what can be done to help them.
There's a very reliable and rather substantial link between how safe kids are feeling in school and how well they are doing academically. They are so concerned about their safety, either their physical safety or their emotional safety, that they actually start participating less in the classroom, which the teacher probably interprets as this student is not being motivated or doesn't like school, doesn't want to try hard. Students were asked to respond on a 4-point scale how bullied they felt. If a student who is 1 point higher on the 4-point scale, they can have a decrease in their math performance, let's say, across the 3 years of middle school that is up to about 1.5 letter grades. Bullying is very much a problem that educators must address. That is, we no longer can say students in our school are doing poorly academically and therefore we don't have any time to address bullying, but to recognize that we need to address bullying in order to help kids' achievement.
In the wake of LA Times reports linking teacher effectiveness to student test scores, Hunter Quartz, director of research at UCLA's Center X, talks about IMPACT, a research program aimed at developing comprehensive new approaches for evaluating the effectiveness of teachers.
Really, what the release of value-added test scores does, I think, is probably create a lot of panic in parents that they don't have enough information. That's one measure. They need other measures. They need to have the whole picture. The exciting part about IMPACT is the opportunity it gives us to really study and unpack this notion of teacher quality using multiple measures. Everyone agrees we need very, very good evidence about what constitutes teacher quality and what are really good measures we can use to capture it. And so IMPACT provides a great opportunity to study those dimensions, develop those multiple measures to inform policy debates. You want to have as many good, high-quality data points as you can have, because it is such a complex enterprise teaching a room of 25 to 30 young adolescents, say. It would never be enough just to take the test score growth from those students and assess what kind of teacher this is. You have to come into their classroom, you have to see what they're doing, you have to look at their lesson plans, you have to understand their approach to teaching. And so we're really trying to get a look at all of those kinds of things to make judgments about teachers. The same way the LAUSD Teacher Effectiveness Task Force is recommending that systems for teacher evaluation use multiple measures. Everyone agrees on this, but what people can't agree on are what are the set of multiple measures, how should they be used, how they should be collected, and so our research projects should be able to inform that.
And now we'll look at more developments at UCLA. A new analysis by the UCLA Center for Health Policy Research shows that during the recent economic downturn, the number of Californians without health insurance grew in every county in the state. The increase, the authors say, was the result of rising unemployment and declines in income and job-based health coverage. The scourge of smallpox, which killed more than 300 million during the 20th century, was eradicated by 1979 through a widespread vaccination campaign. UCLA epidemiologists now say that the elimination of the vaccine has unintentionally allowed a related and potentially fatal virus known as monkeypox to increase dramatically in parts of Africa. They recommend better disease surveillance to combat its spread. Researchers at UCLA have developed new technology that allows them to measure cell signaling pathways in brain tumor samples at the single-cell level. The new platform, which combines microfluidics and microscopy-based cell imaging, could ultimately help doctors predict patient prognosis and guide personalized treatment. In Washington Monthly's annual ranking of U.S. universities, UCLA placed first in community service participation and hours served. A foundational element of UCLA's service mission is its annual Volunteer Day, when more than 5,000 volunteers tackle projects around Los Angeles, from city schools to beaches. For more information on these and other stories, visit newsroom.ucla.edu.